That should be 165, right? That is all of the chums. So we're gonna go in there and see Chum Mama. She's gonna give us a pair of pants. Then we gotta go to the back to the starter zone and speak to our elder and decide what our path is gonna be. So I can happily say that it is 100. Everything is 100%. We 100%ed it. We've done everything. Gotta get the pants, take a picture with the pants on. So yeah, I did it. Alright, Chum Mama. Do the magic. My little chum, you've done it! You found all of us! I feel a wave of relief wash over me as her voice echoes in my head. Whether it's hers or mine, I can't really tell. I never doubted you. We can never truly thank you, but hopefully this is enough. Please take this. Your pants! Oh, now you are fully a chum now, my little Sable, in everything except body. Alright. A skirt! We got a skirt! A chum skirt! Right. All that extra just to get the skirt, which we're gonna wear for like 2 minutes until we get home and then the game finishes. That looks kind of, that outfit looks kind of cool though. That's the only, you know what? That's the only outfit that we've got that actually has a skirt. Everything else you've got, you got one pair of shorts, right? I think you've got about 15 outfits. There's like one pair of shorts and like 13 pairs of pants and like one skirt, right? That looks kind of cool. I kind of like that. We kind of like that. What do you reckon, Simoon? Do you like this? What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Simoon? Doesn't that look pretty cool? Alright, so all we got to do is our final quest, which we're going to head back home. I think we're going to go back over here and just speak to the people here, and we're finished it. 100%. Probably about 25 hours, maybe? Yeah, when I'm ready, I should return to the clan at the Ua, which is here. I really like that. I really like that outfit. That outfit is cool. Whoa. As the camp draws closer, the imagined threshold between home and gliding is palpable. It reminds me of coming in from a sandstorm so fierce that the grains whipped through the air and through your clothes. You peel off the layers of sand-beaten fabric and marvel at the dust on your skin. The bits that manage to get through despite every precaution. I know you feel so grateful to be home and so comforted by the safety of the indoors you can't help but smile nostalgic as you wash away the sand. What an adventure you've had, and it was only for you. Am I ready to choose my mask? There's no going back if I do. We are, right? I think I'm ready. Oh, am I really ready? Yeah. Enough doubt, I know what I want. I don't know what I want though, that's my problem. I don't know which mask to pick. I've got no fucking clue. Oh, look at her wandering in. Look how cool she looks. But holy shit, what are you wearing? Yeah, I'm wearing a skirt. Have you ever seen a skirt before? Chatty when I'm ready for the choosing ceremony. You came back! Soma crosses her arms, a challenge. I tell Soma I had to come back because when I left, some minuscule little beetle hunting part, stealing menace for a fit if I couldn't, and because she missed me so much. You know, Eddie took it very hard. I can't help it. I laugh. I think in my doing, I let her win. I miss you too, Sable. I'm happy you came back. I can practically see the pout beneath her mask. I'm impressed at how genuine she's able to sound, even if you don't end up staying long. I'm thinking of choosing the beetle mask. I don't know. I don't know what mask to choose. Are you gonna cry if I leave again? I don't think so, for 2 reasons. She counts them on her fingers. 1, because it's already happened once, so now I'm used to it. 2, because soon it's gonna be my gliding, and I'm gonna stay on forever. So I can just go on my bike and chase you down wherever you go. I tell her she can't stay gliding forever and that she'll have to choose a mask. Now I choose the mouse, got a bounty hunter. I said it isn't a real mask. Yes, it is. Yes, she didn't find it. I tell her no, it isn't real, and that if it were real, it would have found it. Don't think so. It's really hard to find. That's part of it. To become a hunter, you have to be a hunter. I'm ready. My next response, but choosing to hold my tongue lest I lose some most maturity I gained on my gliding. Sable makes a broad gesture that I think is meant to emulate the mocking of an arrow in a bow. Good luck, Sable. I don't know which one is Jetty. I think it's the old lady. Maybe Scissor. How do you do, clan child? How was your companion? I would have been lonely without Simoon. Of course, the desert can be a desolate and sparse place. If anyone asks me, it says they like my skirt. Traveling with a partner is the only way to keep the mind at peace. What will happen to Simoon now? Well, it's almost time for Simon's gliding. Simoon will likely accompany her across the dunes. Oi, no, that's my bike. I feel a pang of melancholy as I think about losing Simoon. It has to happen one day. Nobody truly owns a bike in the Abexi, but is merely accompanied by one. I'm grateful to have at least had that blessing. Think I should choose a machinist mask? Some would tell you that the life of a machinist is lonely. It isn't. And not only because we are assisted by clans who so often welcome us in their number, it's more. It's because we are never truly alone. As we were never truly alone in gliding, you weren't with Simoon. I think of the moments where I sat looking at the map or hiding some foul weather, or try to get over a sudden bout of very powerful homesickness, and Simoon gave a little hum, and I could feel it up through my lips. You have a very special bag, Sable. I nod. As she returned, I sat on the tower and heard Simoon purr grow to a roar, and in the traces of those whose work has helped give her shape, she speaks with many voices now. It's why we do what we do. So if that appeals, then I can only recommend it. I kind of think a machinist might be a good thing, right? I don't know. I mean, of the choices we got, right? Hello, Sable. You've grown. She subconsciously stands a little taller and prouder as I say the words. I can't help but smile, remembering all the times adults would say, "Oh, how you've grown," to me as a child. Well, you've not grown at all. I haven't just grown, I can climb away higher now. Zaki hates it. It's great. Hello. Alright. Let's go. Who else we got? Umar. I don't remember the last time I heard Umar speak. Maybe a yell, a warning to never to converse. It takes a moment to think of something to reply. How have you been? Umar shrugs. I think that's all I'm going to get from him on that. Did you miss me? He emits a low grunt of what sounds like a chuckle. I think that means he missed me. Is it a merchant? I think that's the one we gotta speak to. Is this the one? No. Is there something I can discuss with Driss? How have you been? How's Driss managing the clan's been like while I've been gone? Chaotic as ever. What you would be pretty happy about. I asked Driss why he thinks I'd want that for him. Because it means it wasn't you. Oh, what wasn't me? I mean, you left on your gliding and things stayed exactly as chaotic as they'd always been, which means I ought not to suggest that it means Driss himself is so scared that everything will always be chaotic and really have matured. You're not the problem. How nice for me. Oh. I think about choosing a scrapper mask. I tell him I'm considering the scrapper and ask what he thinks about a scrapper mask. You? I tell Sable, I wouldn't have pegged you for that, but you've always had quite the imagination. More of an inner monologue. Yes, well, I think that's a good trait for a scrapper. You need to be able to see the beauty of scraps, you know, and that takes a very creative brain. I think a lot of folks see scrappers and think they're just rubbish pickers. But if you can look at something old and dream up something new, then I think you've got it. And I support you every scrap of the way. I to relitigate the sound cut incidents. I asked Trish once and for all if on the fateful day of my gliding he had actually forgotten to help out with my bike, and if the test ride on the sandcutter was a cover-up. He cocks his head. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. No idea. I remember the whole bike thing went very smoothly. Plus, you took the sandcutter out and you didn't even get a little bit on fire. Great stuff. I accept his response. So where's the one I'm supposed to speak to? I mean, I can't move out of this area. I thought that was her there. Oh, it is, right. Getting back with Abexi is more comfortable than I expected. I think I thought gliding would change every part of me, and that I would become indifferent. Perhaps more mature or more jaded, or at least able to grasp more of Driss or Hilal's poetry. The actual change is more subtle, and it's that somehow, despite spending so much time discovering the world beyond, I've never felt more like mask. And it isn't about being a Bexy, or what mask I choose. It's simply that I no longer feel so behind everyone, or like they know some grown-up secret I yearn to understand. I feel embraced wholly as a person I am. Sable, you now, we've heard the stories, or at least the ones you're happy to tell. That means it's nearly time. Caddy's sighs contended. I suspect that she was more concerned with my experience of the gliding than the grand choice at the end. But I'm grateful. Are you ready to choose? Am I? I don't know what to choose. Maybe I should choose the Abexi mask. I'm thinking about choosing the Abexi mask instead of glide. You'd be welcome to stay with us. I know there's a lot of pressure to choose something else, so much that it sometimes feels boring to choose the very mask you started with. But of all the gliders once, and certainly not all of us were Abexi when we started, I don't think I'm going to choose that one, right? We know the moment, the flow, the migration, the joy of changing skies and shifting sand. We embrace difference and celebrate connection all at once. I'm proud of Abexi. You maybe too. I thank her. She leans in to whisper. And if you aren't, you can still come visit my wet tub. Right. I see what. Right. I tell her I'm ready. Right. I won't keep you if you know what you want, and all I desire is to learn what it is and celebrate it with you. I don't know what it is. I must be excited, aren't I? Whenever you're ready, proceed to the temple. Okay, let's go. We'll go. This potentially could be our very last ride on Simoon. It is, look. There's the dust there. She's hugging the bike, and we can't see it because of the dust. Look at that bike looks fucking amazing, man. She hugged it goodbye. You know, I'm really kind of bummed. The very last outfit we got is the best one, right? That's really sucky, right? I mean, come on, right? The very last outfit we got is the one that looks the best. I don't know what to choose. I don't know if, I mean, we've got 14 masks. I'm pretty sure we can't, you know, the only ones you can choose are the ones related to professions. So I can't choose the chum mask or like the sandworm mask. We got to choose a profession one. So we've got like merchant, we've got machinist. We can have the ibexi, which is what you started as. We can have that one. I don't think the climber would be an option. I mean, if we look at the masks, right, we got that one's, we'll look what we got. We got the cartographer. I think cartographer, machinist, maybe entertainer is a guard, ibexi, merchant, scrapper. It's 8. So 8 out of 14 I think are actually tied to professions. So we might be able to pick any of those 8. I mean, this is where the game all started as well, right? I just like her little flowy skirt. It's kind of cool. I wish I had it for more than the last few minutes. It looks like, as far as the masks, these were the masks that we got, right? This is the climbing mask. Some of them we can't actually click. The climbing one. This one is the scrapper. We got the entertainer here. What else? I think that one's the machinist. Look at this bit kind of glitchy. That one's the machinist, I think. I'm not even sure if that one's the entertainer for sure. That's the machinist. That's the mask like we got from Ekrea. That one is the one we got from the whale. We got a beetle mask. We got the cartographer. That one I think is I think that was the scrapper. We got the sandworm. We got the ibexi. We got the chum, and we got the guard. Right. I don't know what's gonna happen when you click them. I want the chum. I want the chum, man. What I'm wearing, but I don't think I can. It's kind of weird. It's like you don't even get an option for most of them. Only looking at a specific way, right? Oh, this one here's a profession. A beetle. Can't choose beetle. Actually, look, that one there had a thing had a mark above it, right? But I couldn't actually select it. That one there, it's got a... I choose a shade of a crayon. See, that one there, I don't even think that one I don't think I can do that one. I'm pretty sure that some of them you probably can't. They're not professions, right? The atomic mask. On a downside, I may be a few hundred years too late for this job. Yeah, that one. But on the plus side, I look really good in it, right? That's still probably not enough to turn into a whole calling. Should I really choose this mask? I wonder if what happens if you choose one that's like not really a profession. I'm kind of think I wanna. I think I wanna choose that the chum because yeah, we're sad, right? I like the outfit. Let's see if it says anything cool about some of the rest of these. The cartographer is one I definitely would be thinking about, right? The merchant. I don't think I want to be a merchant, right? Sandworm is not one we have an option with. That's a Bexy one. That's your tribe, right? I want to click the sandworm one, but I can't. What a cartographer. I guess you can't be a cartographer. An entertainer. You can't click that one either. Now this one is the machinist, which is either the cartographer or the machinist. Look, the cartographer one now is actually highlighting. Is you can select it, right? I think it's pretty glitchy, isn't it? Okay. Sandworm one. Here's what I know about the sandworm mask. 1, the last wearer died. 2, I found it in a reeking cave near the body of its maddened creator. 3, it appears to be made out of flesh of baby worms. Is this really the mask I'd want to choose? Not really, no. Right. We don't want... I just... Entertainer. Is it entertaining for me? No. Machinist. I think machinist or cartographer, I think. That one is the scrapper. Can I see myself out there finding treasure amid the ruins? I want to choose a climber's mask. Can I imagine a life of such great heights? See, the climber's got some really cool... You get some really cool stuff, right? You get to go out and explore, right? But some of these jobs are gonna... I think this is... What the whole purpose of this is you're choosing your path from this point on, right? So if you choose to be, say, a machinist, then you're going to stay with a tribe, you're going to be a machinist, right? If you choose to have Bexy mask, you're just going to stay with a tribe and just be a regular person, right? Would I be happier staying here with your Bexy? Because some of these others might take you out somewhere else, right? So if you're a merchant, you might be a traveling merchant. I kind of want to choose the chum mask, right? Because, I mean, she's wearing this mask so long, and she'll be able to keep this cute outfit. I don't know. I might kind of choose... I might just choose that, right? I'm gonna choose chum. Because we are a chum. The queen said we're one of them, right? Let's do it. Unusual mask, not one I'd seen anyone else wear. I would certainly feel special wearing this as I bound across the dunes, collecting even more chums for the queen. Is it the sort of thing other people would understand, or would I be an outlier or weirdo, obsessive, chasing down elusive, mysterious creatures for an ancient telepathic creature? I certainly doubt that Bexy would be pleased to accommodate me gallivanting around collecting useless things. But when I think back to the feeling of returning the small creatures to their lair, to their joyous little faces dancing away, and their happy mother tending to them, I can't help feel that perhaps this would give me some of the greatest purpose. Is this what I want? Okay, so it looks like when we click on them, we can actually get a bit more info before you decide. I think I might do that one. Let's see what the others actually say. It was incredible, resourceful, resilient, beautiful creatures, jewels of the dunes. Taking this mask of the beetle would mean leaving the Abexi for good and apprenticing at a beetle station, learning the ways of nomad hospitality while studying beetles in the fields, tending to weary travelers, meeting all kinds of nomads from all over the world. I can picture myself getting distracted from daily duties just listening to their tales. Right, so this one, you're going to be leaving the tribe and going and hanging out at a beetle station. This one you're going to leave the tribe too, right? Because this is a cartographer's mask. I scaled to incredible heights as a glider, but imagine the thrill of navigating in my own balloon. The sheer distances I would travel, the unique aspect I would get, looking down on people gliding through the desert like little beetles in the sand. I'm sure there are still many places to map, histories to uncover and notate. Ancient cities not yet uncovered by the sands, but unimaginable landscapes still to discover. Despite this, not many people choose to become cartographers. You leave a lot behind when you're up in the clouds. I mean, I kind of want one that's going to get you out and about, right? So the chum and this one, these are ones that are going to keep you exploring, right? Let's have we choose yes to this one. Are you Sure. It doesn't say anything else. I kind of really wonder what that one would lead you. This one is just going to stay in the... You're just going to stay here, right? I'm going to go anywhere else when all I want is here. The free gliding is freedom and 1,000 little moments with 100 different people, but it is also lonely, and travel is the only really as good as the ones you travel with. I want to walk the path of the Ibexi. I want to be with Jadi, with Driss, with Halal and Ciso, and even Soma. It's easy to get used to a place and stop seeing the joy in it, or to imagine that you've been somehow cast in a life so boring it can't possibly be worth exploring further. But going into the world beyond made me better love the small what I have here. I will not be Sable, I will be Ibexi, and I'll be proud. Alright, so this one is just stay with your tribe and just be you, right? Let's see if the merchant one means leaving the camp. Merchant, truly skillful merchants are constantly on the move, trading rare valuable commodities between clans. I'll probably be able to bring wealth and value to the Ibexi, but the days of enjoying what that brings would be few and far between. If I want to be an effective merchant, most of my days would be spent away from the clan. I'd meet plenty of people. Loneliness wouldn't be an issue, but I would be transient in the world of shifting settings. Probably not. We got a guard one. Come on. I click on the guard one. I can't click the guard one. The greatest piece of knowledge I received on my gliding was not from any one person, but from all of them. And it was that there was no noble task, and indeed being nothing more vital in the world than helping people. Beyond whatever machinations and economies, maintain the careful balance of structures of our lives, support, kindness, and empathy must be at the core. Shade of a career cuts everything else away. Shade seeks only to right wrongs and to help those who need it. They seek to change the world for the better by being better. They make a difference, a real tangible one. And they live outside of everything else. Man's walked the path, and what's more, he did it with grace until he found a new calling and was forced to put the mask aside. Okay. That one's sounds more interesting than I was expecting it to be. Should I be a machinist? I think of Ciso and all the machine whisperers I've met along the way. They're so different, so unique and disparate, but bound by knowledge, clanhood, and some undefined connection to the world. I enjoyed the independence of gliding, and equally I loved meeting new people across the desert, learning a little bit about them before going on my way, and certainly I love Simoon, and every late night I spent huddled at her side. I love the sound of her and the smoothness of her ride. I love her sense of humor, which I suddenly realize I've never thought about before. And certainly I can't quite figure out why, but I've had this thought all of a sudden about a bike that has never made anything more than sounds. But I feel it. Or perhaps it's just a mask. Am I sure? I don't know. Right, what else we got? Entertainer. Bringing smiles to people's faces, joy and entertainment. What is life without these things? I can become a bard, a fabulist, or any other type of performer. The only one thing I won't be able to do is stay with the Ibexi. Whilst entertainment is crucial for so many, it's not something seen as essential to the way of life. Would they support me if I choose this way? Would they be proud? Maybe they'd prefer a machinist or a guard. Ultimately, I'll have to choose for me. Okay. Entertainment's going to take you away from the crowd. Scrapper probably will too. Before I left the gliding, there was so much I had never seen. Most of the people I had spent any real time with were Ibexi like me, and outside of that, it was travelers and short visits. Trades of fleeting moments of connection. My mind before I left was a blank slate. Now from disparate moments of fleeting encounters and little friendships made across the sands, there is so much more in there. So many memories and ideas and little creativities. A whole made out of pieces. And that what is the scrapper but one who can see the worth of every piece. I want to see the old things and the boring and turn them into inspiration. I want to see forgotten bits of history and use them to inform my future. I want to sift the sand away and see what lies beneath. Climber. Like the beast who gave us our name, the Ibexi are no strangers to heights, nor to simple climbs. Too often one of us has had to climb a wandering ibex up a cliffside best we could, clinging to little rocks and crawling hopefully up after it. But those sort of climbs are different and so practical and boring. The life of a climber though is so much more. The gliding stone is a temporary gift. It is meant to be a protective shell to allow gliders to make a few mistakes and have a few accidents as they explore their very first time. But what it also grants is the ability to climb without fear and to taste the triumph of a mountain well scaled. The desert is bigger than I would have ever imagined, and while this has always seemed true across the horizon, seeing it stretch out before me from the top of a great cliff was another experience entirely. One I am not happy to give up with Dexter. If I wear the mask of a climber, it's not so simple as I may help in all the tasks that require climbing, though of course I'll be happy to make it my duty. Rather, if I choose this mask, it's because of gliding has shown me what my heart desires. Alright. That's most of them. Right, so all of them apart from the guard. Oh, what is this one though? When you say yes, what is it going to say? Are you sure? No, nothing. Because that mask is going to lead nowhere. And what we didn't do is the guard, which I couldn't. I can't do the guard. So as far as jobs, right? If looking at the things that I think, from what we've done, what I think she'd want to be is either a cartographer. Cartographer or a machinist. Both of them will take you away from the village. I got a feeling probably the best one to do would be the Ibexi, just to say you want to stick around. You know, you want to stay here and be part of the clan. That's the one that they're most going to like. I'm really curious what this one would do if you choose this. I mean, some of them are really weird. I don't know what what different the outcome may be depending on what you choose. But I'm going to choose this. I'm going to choose the chums because this is one that we can totally explore with. You can keep exploring everywhere with this, right? I'm going to do it. I'm already wearing a mask. We're going to do this, right? I feel a buzz of excitement as the thought of gathering dozens of eggs in my arms again, seeing the delight of the chum queen as I return. No turning back now. We've done it. We've chosen. Credits! We finished it. And we got the very last achievement. That's it. 54 of 54 achievements. That's it. We finished